The best all-in-one AI for images and videos. I'm going to show you what it is and how to use it in this video. Runway, Pika, VO, Hello, Kling. Pay for all of those different models and you're going to be running out of money really quick. Instead, I want to show you how to access all of them and many more in Pollo AI, and for a fraction of the cost, right? I've tested dozens of AI platforms and this one is by far my favorite. And the best part, you can start creating immediately with their free daily credit. Pollo just released their latest update, so we've got a lot to talk about in this video. I'm really excited to go over it. They've also partnered on this video, so join Pollo for free using the link below. All right, let's get into it, guys. This is Pollo's landing page, your one-stop AI image and video creation platform. You can see we have all these different AI models here that you can use to generate images and AI models you can use to generate videos, and they're all in this one single platform, which really just simplifies everything. Inside here, you can do text to video, you can do image to video, you can do consistent characters, which is huge and was a really hard thing for a long time. You can do video to video. Maybe you want to animate something that you filmed yourself, and you can even create your own animes with their animation generators, even 150 viral AI video and photo effects that you can play around with, and just general video editing features. 10 million people use Pollo, so let's go check it out. I'll show you all the features inside, and especially the new ones that they've just added, which make AI image generation and video generation so much easier. Okay, so this is the dashboard inside of Pollo. This is like the home page, and you can see some of the things that people have created on the platform, different images and videos. You have all these different controls here, including some different video effect features. You can also access them in the sidebar here, and everything is organized very neatly. What we're going to be focused on is the big create new button. This is where you should start to begin working with Pollo. So you can see we have easy mode and canvas mode here. I've previously made videos talking about easy mode, going through all the different features, and the new one is canvas mode. And this is an absolute game changer. Pollo just released this, and it's such a better way to work with AI. So I'm so excited to share this with you guys in a minute. But first, I want to show you easy mode, just briefly, so you can have a frame of reference when you compare easy mode to the new canvas mode. So if we click on text to image here, it's going to open up our feed, and this is things that I've generated previously. And in this sidebar here, we can kind of control our settings, add our prompt, all the standard stuff. So let me go ahead and select a model. So I could click on Recraft V3 here, and I could say a rocket in space, or I could click on generate with AI, and it will generate me a better prompt for this image. So this one looks great. I'll click confirm, and then I can just click create, and it'll get to work generating that image for me. And it's in this basic feed format. It's very simple. And just like that, we have a rocket soaring through the stars. Literally perfect, right, guys? We have a few controls here, and you can do various things like save and share and all that. This is the easy mode, and you can do everything here like image to image and effects and AI tools. And also you can do video here, image to video, text to video, AI avatars. You might find that you even prefer working in this format, but personally, I think what I'm about to show you is even better. It's just an absolute game changer. So if you click on canvas mode inside create new, we can go to text to image here, and you can see it looks a little different. You have this blank screen here, and then the sidebar is now floating. It's created a new project here. You can name them what you want. We could call this YouTube tutorial. And now everything I create is going to live in its own project. Now to start, I'm going to use chat to image here. As you can see, this is actually GPT-4o from OpenAI, and we can give it instructions to generate some images for us. A man on a walk through a small town. We can click on style, and there are some options here. So I'm going to do this one, and we're going to only generate 2 images. So let's click generate here. And now GPT-4o is going to generate these images. This is the same image generation that you would find inside of ChatGPT, the same exact model, except you have so much more control over what you can do with those images if you use Pollo. Okay, so our images have generated, and you can see we can download them here, or we can click add to canvas on either of these. And this is where things get pretty cool. So if we click on add to canvas, it pulls the image out, and then it's inside this area that we can move around and organize ourselves. and work with, right? If I click on the image here, some things pop up in the top menu here where it gives you more control over the image. Let's say we like this one a lot. We can click on upscale and we can choose how much we want to upscale it. I'm going to choose art and anime, and then I'm going to click upscale. AI is going to get to work upscaling this image so that we can use it in a higher resolution. All right, so now we have a higher quality version of that image. And if we want, we can actually drag this to compare it to the old versus the new. So now with our upscaled image, there's a few more things we can do up here. We can do in painting. So let's say we want to add some birds to the sky. I could select this area with this brush and I could write a few birds flying, and then I can click generate and it will start painting those birds into this image. Okay, and you can see it's added some birds. It's that easy to make changes to the images that you generate. Another really cool feature is their uncrop feature. So let's say you want to expand the image. We could drag this up to add some more sky. Maybe we just want to do that. Maybe we want to kind of keep this the same. Actually, if we click right here, we can just do a custom aspect ratio. So we'll do that. And now we'll have 9:16 and we'll click uncrop. So now it should fill in a bit of the space at the bottom and in the sky at the top. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so it's done. That worked out pretty well. It did a good job of kind of maintaining this style of art. And now we have a 9:16 image. Now, if we right click, you can see we have some extra options here. So I'm just going to copy it and paste a duplicate of it so I can show you this next feature. So we can click remove background right here, and it's going to identify the subject of the image and then remove the background. It actually worked perfectly. So now we have our little dude here and he doesn't have a background. Pretty cool. If you want to download this and then use it somewhere, you can just right click and download it. It worked surprisingly well. And now you can see the remove background option has been replaced by AI background. So we could actually click on this and we could say a forest walkway in the Ghibli style that our character is in. So we'll see if it's able to emulate that. I'm not sure what model they're using for this background generation, so it might not match the ChatGPT Ghibli style art that we have already, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so it's interesting, but it's definitely not the same art style. But you can definitely kind of get an idea of what's possible here. You guys get the point. You can easily replace backgrounds. And finally, you can erase and crop things. So let's say maybe you don't want the birds anymore. You can just go here and select the birds that you don't want and click erase. And then AI will identify those birds and pull them out of the image. Just like that, the birds are gone. Also, if you want to crop something, it's very easy. You can just crop. Now, I want to show you what else you can do. So if we click on this camera icon here, we have a few options. We have the option to do image to video, text to video, all the stuff that we've talked about. And this is a great place to start. But what I want to do is show you what we can do with this image. So we can right click on it and we can click image to video here. And you can see it's going to populate that image here into the field, and we can choose our model. Let's try this Kling 2.1 master model that was already selected. We'll just give it the same prompt. I think it was something like that. And we'll just do 5 seconds and 1 video. And then we can just click create, and it should take this image and generate us a video. We didn't have the option to select an aspect ratio, so I'm not sure if we'll get the same aspect ratio or a different one here. We're just gonna have to wait and see what it does. Okay, so it's done, and you can see it's not the same dimensions exactly. We could just drag it up here, and so we can see a little better. And I'm gonna click play here so we can see how it turned out. Okay, so that's pretty good. It's only 5 seconds, but we get the same kind of style here, and it kind of has that animation look to it. I'm pretty happy with that. What do you guys think? Does that look pretty good? I think that looks pretty good. Now, because this is a video, we have some different controls here. So this is what we had for images, and if we select the video, it's a little bit different. I think importantly, we should definitely upscale it. So let me go ahead and do that. So we'll select anime mode and click generate. Now you have a few other options here to play with, like sound effects and video to video if you wanted to turn it into something else, and even lip sync. When you're done working with the video, you just click the download icon and select whichever one you like. This is just seriously such a better way to work with AI, work with image generations and everything. It just makes so much more sense to use this canvas format. Now, finally, I want to show you guys some of the different models that you can use inside of Pollo, and just so you can get an idea of the actual potential of this tool. You know, I was showcasing the canvas feature a second ago, but we were using a really simple image. Now I want to show you what's actually possible. So if we click on text to video here, we have a bunch of different models to choose from. Pollo has a really fast model. The Google VO3 models are going to be kind of like the pinnacle of what's possible right now. But also we have great models from Kling and Hilo and Pika. And so you're going to want to experiment with these. I'm sure there's some on this list you've never heard of. But first, let me just show you. Let's do this Google VO3 model. And I'm going to paste in a prompt. This is like the viral Bigfoot videos that you might have been seeing online. So as you can see with this VO3 model, part of what made it so groundbreaking was that it generates audio as well. So we're going to do that, and it's set to 8 seconds, and we're going to do one video. This is pretty expensive at 330 credits, but it's a really nice model, and it's just pretty cool that it's included inside of Pollo. So we're going to click create and let that run. Now that one's going to get to work. One of the other cool things about Pollo is that you can generate multiple things at once. So let's go ahead and do Kling 2.1 master here, and let's change the prompt. And I want to show you guys some other things that you can do. So let's click generate with AI, and I'm just going to do dragon flying above a castle. I can click continue, and it's going to give us a prompt. Makes it super easy, right? And let's do 9:16. And click create. Okay, so both of these videos are done. Let's now take a look at what we got. So let's click on this Bigfoot video here.
Kind of wild. And everyone doubts me when I keep leaving giant footprints everywhere.
So we've got the sound of the fire, we've got his voice, everything just perfectly synced together. That's the power of Google VO3, and just having access to it in Pollo is amazing. And then we also have this one that I did of the dragon. You know, it's only 5 seconds, but it's a great shot. Looks super realistic. So yeah, you guys can definitely create super high quality videos inside of Pollo, right? I just want to make sure that's super clear. This product is just truly the best for all-in-one access to all the different models. As far as pricing goes, they have a free plan for $0 per month. And that gives you 20 credits, up to 2 videos, some images. And that might not sound like a lot, but you can actually earn credits every day that you log into Pollo that you can use to generate with. All you have to do is click check in on their platform and you'll earn credits for free. And even on their paid plans at $10 and $14 a month, it's actually significantly cheaper, as you saw, than paying for these models individually. This is such a good deal, guys. That's it for this video. Click the link below, create your free account, and start experimenting with canvas mode inside of Pollo. All users, regardless of their plan, can check in daily to earn free credits and then start generating something. It's a game changer. Watch some of these other videos I made if you want to learn more about AI. Subscribe for more AI tools and tutorials. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.